Hello, welcome. This is Blockchain Bloom, the blockchain educator. I'm Attila Pink, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about that MasterCard acquires crypto tracing firm CipherTrace. So MasterCard is definitely making moves towards crypto. The second thing I want to talk about that there was a poll in the US, and the 27% of the people who were asked support for making Bitcoin legal tender in the United States. So interesting after what happened in El Salvador. And speaking about El Salvador, the third thing I would like to talk about, that actually Western Union and similar companies losing tons of money with the new Bitcoin wallets, which, El Salvador introduced. Why? I'm going to tell you. So guys, all this in today's video. Somehow my computer is a little bit slow now. I might have to later restart it, but okay, it's going to work for now. No worries. Good. So yeah, if you haven't subscribed to this YouTube channel, but you would like to get the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news every weekday, then here we go. Subscribe, bell button, all. That's the only thing you have to do, and then you're going to receive the notifications as soon as a new video is out. And also like this content if you like this content. And yes, let's move on real quick. How the market looks like, because here we can see, and yes, my computer is slow. So share the screen. Let's zoom in a little bit. Oh dear, that's just slow. Right, so Bitcoin at 46,251 US dollar, and kind of just like where it was yesterday, doing sideways movements. Ethereum a little bit going down, 3,407 US dollar at the moment. So yeah, nothing major. And let's move on to the winners whenever we're ready. So this is the losers. Probably I double clicked. So Near Protocol minus 20% down, Phantom 13%, Solana also correction. But yeah, guys, Solana went like crazy, so this was obvious that it's going to happen sooner or later. And here are the winners. So Tezos is the one which is leading with 26%, CeeLo 28%, Icon 24%, Harmony. So you still can see many projects doing very, very well, while Bitcoin doing this kind of sideways movements. And here it's our lovely Bitcoin candlestick chart. And on the daily, you can see that this golden cross is coming up any day. We will see. But right now, yesterday, we finally managed to have a green candle, stayed above, closed above 200-day moving average, which is kind of important. Today morning, everything looked good, and then things changed a little bit, and now slightly going up. Nothing major move, doing this kind of sideways, and I told you it can happen that, this can continue, this price drop, and we can go down to this 42 levels, even there, 44, 42. But if we keep above it, then actually we can recover it, and then we can continue, because all over the mood on the market, it's great. And just think about it. Right now, we're not talking about all-time highs for Bitcoin and all-time high for Ethereum. Yes, there are a couple of coins which have reached their all-time high, but this is mostly old coins. And we need Bitcoin to do that when actually even more people will FOMO in. And this is the one which sooner or later, cause the problem. And then when it gets really parabolic, after the market crash and the new bear market going to start. But right now we are not in that phase yet. Of course, it is crypto. You do know what happened back in May. Many people were saying that we will continue just like this until end of summer, so kind of nowish. But the plan changed, and you have to change then as well. So yes, keep an eye on it and always make sure you have some profit, because as we go up, it's whatever your strategy is, because this is the reason why we're here. We are here for profit. And when, things making such a nice gains, and then you just forgot to take any profit, and then it drops back or even goes lower, what was the point of it? Okay, and now let's move on to the first news. And the first one is all about that MasterCard acquires crypto tracing firm CipherTrace. Still fighting with the flu. So, but this little break really helped me now. Okay, so yeah, here we go. The first news. MasterCard acquires crypto tracing firm CipherTrace, which shows that the MasterCard is getting more and more serious again and really would like to get into crypto. So, surprise acquisition announced Thursday by companies in a press release give MasterCard the ability to trace over 900 cryptocurrencies. Details of the acquisition were not disclosed. In statement, MasterCard president of Cyber and Intelligence said, with the rapid growth of the digital asset ecosystem comes the need to ensure it is trusted and safe. Our aim is to build upon complementary capabilities of MasterCard and CipherTrace to do just this. MasterCard has been ramping up its crypto effort of late. In July, the payment giant said it would be piloting the use of the Circle-administered USDC coin as a key bridge between crypto-using buyers and cash-loving merchants. In February, MasterCard said it was planning to let merchants accept crypto through its network by year's end. So we're going this way, definitely. MasterCard has decided that it's going to do things in crypto, making it easier for people if they would like to use their crypto. They're saying also here somewhere down that they're not forcing people to do that, but they would like to give the possibility for those who would like to do that, they have it. And this is actually major. Visa, MasterCard, and all these credit card companies, when they're really taking this serious, this can bring crypto to many people. And again, what I'm always talking about, getting crypto more mainstream, more users for crypto will bring up the market cap and just will make crypto bigger and bigger, and more people will use it in the world. Right. Next one I would like to talk about is a poll. Interesting that 27% supports making Bitcoin legal tender in US. Well, why things, but let's talk about it. We just had, El Salvador starting with this whole kind of new trend on the 7th of September. It made Bitcoin a legal tender in El Salvador. And now, of course, many people are curious, what about the rest of the world? How they would react? So here is a poll, and which finds out that 27% support for making Bitcoin legal tender in the US. Republicans show less support for recognized Bitcoin as legal tender than Democrats, and baby boomers think it's a dreadful idea. So they is the ones saying, nah, not gonna happen. That's not good. So now a poll has found that 27% of US residents support government-recognized Bitcoin as legal tender. According to the poll from research and data analytics firm YouGov, 11% of the respondents strongly support the idea that Bitcoin should be used as legal tender in the United States, and the further 16 of respondents would somewhat support. So they all go to the support group. And they asked 4,912 US residents. As you might expect, there is more support among younger generations. Respondents aged between 25 and 34 are highly supportive of Bitcoin as legal tender, with 44 responding in favor, but almost as many baby boomers agreed between, this is 57 and 75, strongly opposed the idea, with 43%, with just 11% in total supporting the proposition. Which means, obviously, the elder generation, it's a bit afraid from this. The younger generation sees it as a kind of future. And the finding shows that the income has a significant effect on an individual's attitude regarding crypto, with respondents who earn more than 80,000 US dollar annually appearing twice as likely to support Bitcoin as legal tender, 21%, than those who earn less than 40%. They not supporting that much. That's about 11%. So definitely, those who earn more and therefore can invest more, can risk more, would say, okay, why not? Let's have some crypto on the side. Those who earn less and might face some financial problems, and they're not even thinking about investment because they would like to kind of survive, they see this as a risky thing. And as I talked, yesterday about this whole thing, El Salvador, and so education, it would be actually key, because Bitcoin, it's a great thing, but not necessarily as a legal tender, because when it comes to buying something, then, it's probably not the greatest. It's a store of value. It's always compared to gold, but this is like the gold in the digital age, kind of, and it's just around for 12 years, so it has almost no history, kind of. Therefore, it takes time. But there are definitely other cryptocurrencies. They have more use case. They are much more modern, faster, and up to date than Bitcoin. And I'm not sure that the idea to have Bitcoin as a legal tender it's something which is good for everybody. But is it good for crypto? The crypto to make crypto grow? Definitely, because it just spread news about crypto and makes life for some people easier, because in El Salvador there are totally different things. And this is the third thing I would like to talk about today. It's that companies just like Western Union and many others similar, which people use to send money home, they are one of the big losers of the new Bitcoin wallets in El Salvador. So let's talk about that. Well, the big advantage for Bitcoin now, that not now, for people in El Salvador, that now it's actually really spread in the country and it became a legal tender, that Bitcoin, in a way, it's fast and it's cheaper when it comes to sending home money compared to other options, just like Western Union in very similar countries. And this article is talking about that El Salvador's new Bitcoin wallets could cost Western Union and similar companies $400 million a year. So in 2020, El Salvador received nearly $6 billion in remittance, which accounted for about 23% of its GDP. President of El Salvador estimates that the money services providers like Western Union and the MoneyGram will lose around $400 million a year in consumption for remittance, thanks to country's Bitcoin adoption. Some 70% of the Salvadoran population receive remittance payments, so big portion. And here is like a case, someone who is actually doing that, sending home money, Jamie, saying that I really hates using Western Union to send money home to El Salvador. In this day and age, it is why that I had to go to a physical Western Union office give them actual cash, and then hand them another $25 on the top before they would send my money over. And then, of course, it takes 3 days for to actually arrive to El Salvador. And another thing which was pointed out here in this interview, I just cannot find it, or in this article. Anyway, I do know on top of my head, is that actually it's kind of, here we go, dangerous, because they have to take the bus, the people who live in El Salvador receive the money, to a physical location to pick it up, and there are gangs that hang out around those offices. They know what people are going there for, and they basically rob them. So it's a danger. First of all, it's a slow thing. You walk into a physical office in this digital age, you hand over cash, you pay tons of money extra, it takes a long time. They over there have to pick it up from an office. Everybody knows why you went into this office, and therefore you might be robbed when you're coming out. Therefore, you have Bitcoin, which you can receive actually in average 10 minutes time, and probably it's even cheaper than the Western Union is, faster. So those people who send home quite a lot of money, I mean, big percentage of the population. Look, some of the 70% of Salvadorian population receives remittance payments. That means there have people outside El Salvador, probably in the Western world, they're working and they helping sending home money. In 2020, $6 billion. We're talking about $6 billion, and this is 23% of the GDP. So this is crazy. So if you look at it from this perspective, Bitcoin, it's definitely a help for these guys. And this, because of this, it can spread to other countries, and might other countries in similar situation will copy this. But in the US, we will see. Guys, that's it for today. I wish you an amazing weekend. And of course, Monday, I'm coming back with the freshest. Until that, like this video so YouTube algorithm knows it's a great thing, and it will spread it on the internet. And also subscribe to this YouTube channel so you can also receive this fresh daily cryptocurrency and blockchain news to stay up to date, because this is crucial. Guys, have a good one. Bye-bye.